Welcome to this explainer. Okay, so if you work around steam boilers, whether we're talking fire tube or water tube setups in a power plant, a textile mill, or really any process industry, you already know the stakes. A commercial boiler holds enough pressurized energy to literally level a building. It's not just a machine, it's a highly pressurized beast. And honestly, treating boiler maintenance like some mundane list of chores is a fast track to scaled tubes, catastrophic failure, and massive unplanned downtime. So today, we're totally reframing maintenance. We're going to look at it as your ultimate defense system.
So, let's dive right into our roadmap for today. We'll start with 1. Safety first, preparation guidelines. Then 2. Routine checks daily to monthly. Followed by 3. Deep maintenance, quarterly and annually. Then we'll cover 4. Water treatment and efficiency. After that, 5. Troubleshooting common boiler problems. And finally, 6. The ultimate maintenance checklist.
All right, kicking things off with Section 1, Safety First, Preparation Guidelines. Before you even think about turning a single wrench or inspecting a valve, baseline safety is your absolute unskippable order of operations. You just don't walk up to a boiler and start tinkering, right? First up, you execute a proper shutdown. Then, you completely isolate that fuel supply. Doesn't matter if it's gas, oil, or coal. Now, step 3 is critical. Switch off the electrical power and apply lockout/tagout, or LOTO. You are securing the energy. Only after that do you let the boiler cool down, completely depressurize it, and if you're going in for an internal inspection, drain the water. Seriously, this sequence is your lifeline.
And hey, it goes without saying, but before you step foot near that depressurized, locked-out boiler, your personal protective equipment is totally mandatory. Helmet, gloves, safety shoes, and goggles. Sounds simple? Yeah, it is. But high-pressure steam and boiling water are incredibly unforgiving. Having this gear on is just non-negotiable on the plant floor.
Moving right along to Section 2, Routine Checks Daily to Monthly. Now that we're safe and secured, let's transition into the actual rhythm of maintenance. It's fascinating how small, habitual checks actively prevent massive, costly catastrophes. The foundation of your daily habits starts right here. Checking the gauge glass operation and verifying that the low water cutoff actually functions are things you have to do every single day. Because trust me, a low water scenario is incredibly dangerous. You're also doing bottom blowdowns, right, according to GR operating procedures, to flush out sludge and suspended solids before they can bake onto your tubes. Add in some quick visual leak inspections across your flanges and valves, and boom, you've secured the day.
As we scale up our timeline a bit, our focus shifts slightly toward optimization and system security. Weekly, you're testing those safety valve lifting mechanisms to ensure they aren't stuck, and you're checking your feed water pumps for any kind of unusual vibration. Then monthly, things get a bit more intensive. We're cleaning out burner nozzles, checking the flame scanner, and crucially, measuring combustion efficiency to adjust your excess air levels. It's all about keeping the system not just running, but running so optimally that you aren't quietly burning through your operating budget.
All right, let's get into the heavy stuff. Section 3, Deep Maintenance, Quarterly and Annually.
Now we're shifting gears to the climax of the routine, breaking out the heavy machinery concepts for deep, physical inspections. Quarterly maintenance basically means we're actually getting inside the system. You're opening up those manholes and handholes. And what are we looking for? We're inspecting the vital heat transfer health of the boiler. We are hunting for scale formation. Scale acts like this nasty parasitic blanket on your tubes that actively kills heat transfer. We're also checking for active corrosion, assessing the general tube condition, and looking for mud accumulation. We inspect the economizer for soot deposits and scrub those heat transfer surfaces clean. If you catch that parasitic scale early, you literally save a ton of fuel and stop catastrophic tube failure dead in its tracks.
And then comes the big one, the annual major overhaul. This is super thorough, rigorous work. You're meticulously inspecting boiler tubes for any thinning, pitting, or erosion. You are repairing cracked refractory linings. You're formally calibrating your safety valves and pressure gauges to certified industry standards. And finally, the ultimate proving ground, the hydrostatic test. You fill the boiler with water and pressurize it right up to code to physically prove its structural integrity and ensure absolutely zero leakage.
So a really crucial point here is, how do we actually inspect those tubes during the overhaul without, destroying the very equipment we're trying to save? Well, that's exactly where NDT, or non-destructive testing, comes into play. Methods like magnetic particle testing and dye-penetrant testing let technicians locate these hidden, microscopic flaws and metal cracks that are totally invisible to the naked eye.
It's basically high-tech, preventative medicine for your boiler.
Next up, Section 4, Water Treatment and Efficiency.
Let's pivot for a second from the physical mechanics of the boiler to chemical optimization. You could have absolute perfect hardware, but if your water chemistry is wrong, the boiler will literally destroy itself from the inside out. There is intense precision required for these chemical parameters, just to prevent scale, corrosion, carryover, and foaming. Hardness needs to be kept near zero. Dissolved oxygen must be kept to the absolute minimum possible. Why? Because oxygen and high-temperature water actively and rapidly pits and corrodes those steel tubes. Keeping your pH strictly between 8.5 and 10.5 and managing your total dissolved solids keeps the internal environment passive, stabilized, and fully protected.
And hey, once your chemistry is completely dialed in, you can focus on efficiency. Listen to these actionable pro tips from expert technicians to really get the most out of your fuel. First, strictly maintain that correct air-fuel ratio. Clean your heating surfaces regularly because soot is just a terrible conductor of heat. Do not tolerate steam leaks. Repair them immediately. Make sure your steam lines are properly insulated. Rigidly stick to your blowdown schedule. And constantly, monitor your stack temperature. A rising stack temperature means you're just blowing perfectly good heat out the exhaust instead of into your water.
Which brings us to Section 5, Troubleshooting Common Boiler Problems.
Because look, even with perfect, by-the-book maintenance, things are inevitably going to start acting up on the plant floor. When they do, you really have to understand the direct cause and effect relationships at play. Experiencing a high fuel consumption? Well, don't just blame the burner right away. Check for dirty tubes causing poor heat transfer. Getting water carryover into your steam lines? You probably have a high water level, or maybe foaming caused by poor water chemistry. Tube failure? Honestly, that is almost always a direct symptom of unchecked corrosion or localized overheating due to scale buildup. And safety valve leakage usually points to improper seating or a calibration issue. Understanding these root causes is what gets your system back online faster.
Finally, let's wrap this up with Section 6, the Ultimate Maintenance Checklist.
So, we've covered the strict safety protocols, the daily grinds, the water chemistry, and those deep internal inspections. Let's bring this all together and see how these routines build a compounding wall of defense. Every single day, you're verifying that water level and executing your blowdowns. That daily discipline ensures your weekly safety valve and feed pump checks go off without a hitch. Those weekly checks buy you the stability you need to perform your monthly burner cleaning and precise water analysis. The monthly rigor keeps your boiler clean enough for a smooth quarterly internal inspection. And all of this entire chronological escalation, culminates in a successful, surprise-free annual overhaul and hydro test.
Ultimately, it all comes down to your plant's readiness and daily discipline. The source material we've explored today makes one thing incredibly clear. Steam boiler maintenance isn't just a schedule on a clipboard, it is a culture of vigilance. So I want to leave you with this final thought to really consider about your own facility. Is your maintenance program actively preventing shutdowns, or are you just waiting for the next one to happen? Think about it. Thanks for joining me for this explainer, and stay safe out there.